Why, hello. Welcome. Greetings from the heart of Deutschland. I am Average Zen, and you have found Average Zen Presents. We are streaming live on Twitch 3 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You have caught us on a Brawlin Friday. Aptly named because it's Friday, and we brawl on Friday. So who are we brawling with today? Well, let's talk about Obeka, the splitter of seconds. I tried to build this deck for Brawl a couple months ago, and simply because you read this card. Okay, let's talk about it first. Okay, it's a colorless blue, black, and red for a 2/5 with Menace. She is an Ogre Warlock. And whenever Obeka, Splitter of Seconds, deals combat damage to a player, you get that many additional upkeep steps after this phase. And I read that and I say, oh, Spider Sense is going off. Alarm bells are ringing, Willie. And there's got to be some busted stuff we can do with that. So I tried to build this deck and I failed miserably. I'm not ashamed to say this unapologetic casual put together a deck that absolutely got trashed by my wife, Hobbit Snake. And yeah, ever since then I've been like, what could we do differently here? So I was planning today to do a different deck. And I was testing out my Zer, the Scheming Enchanter Guy deck, because all the new Duskmourn cards synergize with it so well. And I was playing, and I came across somebody playing Obeka, Splitter of Seconds, and they were playing as foretold with it, and they got it out, and then they were playing some other shrines and stuff like that, and I was like, oh, like light bulbs were going off. I was like, okay, I was approaching this the wrong way. And the problem is, there's a lot of cards that trigger on upkeep. There's a lot of good ones that have suspend. They are not on Arena. There's no suspend from what I could tell on Arena. So we've had to get creative. I will say this. There is one card here, Twilight Prophet, which I would have included, but I ran out of rares, mythics to be precise, and I ran out of gems. I crafted a number of cards for this deck because the more I played it, the more I tested it out and kind of finagled some things, the more fun I was having with this deck. It is absolutely a blast to play, so let's talk about it. Let's get rid of this guy. Not strictly necessary to the deck. Wasn't sure how fast we might get Ascend, but it is certainly possible for the city's blessing. So for now, let's cut that. We might revisit the deck later with that included. However, what we do have is, and what our game plan is we've got a couple of different things going on. So number one is our alternate win con. Let's just take, because that's real fast. Darksteel Reactor is a 4 colorless artifact that when it triggers on upkeep, you may put a charge counter on it, and when it has 20 or more charge counters on it, you win the game. It also has indestructible, so that's nice. Gonna dodge just about everything but exile. And if we can get in with Obeka, then we can trigger a bunch of additional upkeeps and maybe quickly get that to 20 and win the game outright. Failing that, if we can't find that or we just can't get there fast enough, we have kind of an aristocrats theme going on. We also have another alternate win condition going on that's kind of tied into that as well, and that would be Revel in Riches, which says it's a 4 colorless and 1 black enchantment. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, create a treasure token at the beginning of your upkeep. If you control 10 or more treasures, you win the game. Fun stuff. Now, when we combine that we already want to be getting treasures. That's the way we ramp in this deck. I mean, sure, we have things like Arcane Signet. We have like Cold Steel Heart and Solar Transformer. Replicating Ring, an excellent choice in this deck because it can replicate very quickly, and if you get a couple of hits in with Obeka, you will quickly find yourself with more mana than you know what to do with, which is always a fun problem to have. And yeah, instant includes in this deck Rusko, the Clockmaker. We are casting a lot of non-creature spells, and the additional mana rock, in addition to the card draw engine that Midnight Clock provides with the upkeep triggers, is amazing. We are also running another copy of Midnight Clock, as I mentioned, as foretold. If we can get this down early, then we can start casting bombs out of our hand very quickly, assuming we can get in with Obeka. To facilitate that, we have things like Manifold Key in our board here. And that makes pay 3, tap. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. We can also maybe do some shenanigans with that first ability. Haven't come up yet, but maybe. We can also do things like put Fae Flight to protect Obeka at flash speed, give it flying. It also naturally has Menace, so that is helpful. Let's talk about, our sack and card draw engines. So we have Grave Pact. That's going to be very useful in keeping our board less gummed up on our opponent's side so that we can get in. We are running things like Call of the Ring, which does trigger on impact, or upkeep as well, impact as well. That's actually fitting because, when we impact with Obeka on our opponent's face, it'll trigger additional upkeeps, which will further give us more Ring Timsu triggers, which will make attacking with Obeka even easier and more rewarding. Then we have things like Zulaport Cutthroat, so that we can maybe get some shenanigans going on with Grave Pact and kind of get a circle going on there. We're running Captain Lannery Storm. I've had games where the captain here has won us the game, literally, because we were able to sacrifice so many treasures and get in there. Things like Warren Soul Trader, another excellent sack outlet. What are we going to be sacking? Well, we get rats from Lord Skitter. We also are getting things like where is it? We're sacking like Greedy Freebooter for treasure, or you got Deadly Dispute sacking, all the classics. Cyclonic Rift, Brainstorm. We want to be card drawn machines. Prismari Command, Urbrass Forge works so well with this because we're sacrificing it. That's triggering Grave Pact. I mean, we can get additional great Train Heist. Amazing card in this deck, okay? So getting the additional combat phase not only triggers Urbrask's Forge again, but it also gives us another chance to swing in Obeka. If we got in there the first time, we're definitely getting in. Number 2, the third mode on this, making more treasures, fueling our ramp, as well as alternate win con and Revel in Riches. We're also looking at things like Shelly for enhanced life gain off of all of our card draw. We got things like Gossip's Talent, again, evasion. If we can keep Obeka 3 power or under, which is plenty, then she gets in there for free, and we're guaranteed a hit. And those extra upkeeps, we're running like Blood Artist, Zulaport Cutthroat, all your standard Aristocrats packages, and making tokens like crazy off of things like Bonehorde Dracosaur, or Scarab God, or, where we got? Of course, Lord Skitter. And then we're getting ETB triggers off of things like Terror of the Peaks. And we are definitely in the game of just absolutely presenting so many threats to our opponent that they don't know where to turn next. And hopefully we run them out. If you want the full card list, you can type !deck into the Twitch chat, or if you're watching this later on YouTube, certainly check out the description. It will give you a link to our Untapped GG page where you can keep track of this deck and the updates as they happen. And this is such a fun one to play. I am looking forward to it. So without any further ado, let's break into the queue and see how we do. Obeka, the splitter of seconds. Alright, up against Aragorn, the Uniter, being piloted by Drestack. We got boots. We got an ill-timed explosion. Blood Artist and Pitiless Plunderer. We don't have any blue sources here, though. But, I think we got to mulligan this. It almost looks good enough to keep, but not quite. This is a bit better. At least we got the Brainstorm. So we got the boots, Cyclonic Rift. We got Terror, and Nicol Bolas is a good payoff if we can find something like As Foretold. Or maybe if we just start replicating our replicating ring. It's around here somewhere. Alright, good. We found a Reliquary Tower. Our opponent doing some opting. Maybe we should run opt in here too. That might be a good idea. So Aragorn the Uniter is a 5/5. Does a lot of stuff depending on the color of the spell you cast. So I expect to see a lot of multicolored spells here. Let's go ahead and I say we go ahead and Brainstorm, but let's hold it up and see if we need to Cyclonic Rift something right away. I hope not. I would like to overload it. Alright. Well, let's see if we can Brainstorm. Nothing seems to have held us up there. Alright, let's pitch the island for now. Oh, no, we're putting it 2 cards into our... Okay, so, and then... Yeah, we'll do that and that. And then we'll order it like so. Let's go ahead and go down with the Rock Streeter. Fun times will be had. And we'll get down the Swiftfoot boots. Them boots. Alright. We're traveling the passage fabled. I am assuming they're going to grab a forest here. Yeah, yep. And maybe out comes Aragorn. We are tapped down. No, yes. The Uniter is here. So yeah, I gotta be making some tokens, scrying, dealing 3 damage to us, and buffing their creatures. Well, luckily, Obeka is a 2/5. So we're gonna have to like double hit her or use multiple damage to get rid of her. Unless they have a high burn spell here. More likely they'll just use white removal or something like that and go wide. That's what I would do. Much cheaper on chunky big butts. Alright, mulling it over. Comes up with a Torrens. As expected, multicolored spells, getting multiple triggers off Aragorn, very nice. And yeah, more tokens. Alright, we're taking 10. Not ideal, and they have enough creatures to block with for the menace. Gonna have to do something about that. That might help. We'll see if it makes a difference. I mean, at least we have a blocker now for Aragorn. Maybe they won't be so free to attack in, and we can build something up here. And then they cast Tajik, Legion's Valor. This could be problematic. Tajik has a lot of different things they can fetch that are relevant to and they're all red-white, which is also gonna hurt and build their board. I think we need to Cyclonic Rift very soon, unfortunately. Alright, well, they have 2 mana untapped here, and they haven't sacked this yet. I think we have to block the Boros Recruit there, and we'll just take 2. Interaction, maybe? I mean, if they have a red spell in their hand, then yeah, then they just trigger Aragorn and kill the Harvester. We're not terribly upset with that. Alright, let's go with... Oh, we can't overload it yet. Well, that is a bummer. So, let's go Terror of the Peaks. Oh, they got a counter in hand? What's going on? What's the hold up here, Dress Deck? Inquiring minds want to know. It's fine, don't worry about it. Alright, and we will Swiftfoot Boots it up. Seems good. And what do you say, opponent? Do you have it right now? Otherwise, our terror gets hexproof and haste. Will you go all the way? Will you fully commit into the Floodmaw? Well, you know, at least they take some damage. They get the Scry too. Not ideal. And that's pretty much game. I mean, all they gotta do is just like cast a couple more spells and knock out our guys, and then we die to combat damage, especially with Tajik getting bigger and bigger stuff here every time he gets a counter. Unfortunate. Good game. Drestack taking us down with Aragorn, the Uniter. Man, that Tajik. That and we just did not have a good sequence there. Let's see if we can pull her away from the edge. Obeka, the Splitter of Seconds. Gonna try to get us some more upkeeps. We need to find some relevant cards for that. I didn't think we drew anything last game that really benefited from our commander at all, which is weird. Up against the... Wait, hold on now. The one they call Shazam. Okay, Shazam. Well, we do have the replicating ring. That's not a bad choice here. And that can get us to blue mana, and we can always search for Xander's Lounge with the Bloodstained Mire. Seems like a good play. Alright, what do you guys do? Arna and Kinnarood. Arna Kinnarood, Sky Captain. Oh, I got the Umlaut. Fun times. Flying Lifelink 4/4. Ward discard a card. Whenever a modified creature you control attacks, double the number of... Oh, that's right. This chick. I have her in my... Or I had her in my... Zur, the deck, but I took it out because I was running a lot more enchantments and not auras. Okay, Urbrask's Ford's very good draw here. Captain Eberhardt. Spells cast from among cards you drew this turn costs 1 less. Spells cast from among cards your opponents drew this turn costs 1 more to cast. Well, that is just plain wrong. You can't do that. Alright, Atali's Favor, not a bad hit here as well. I put that in here thinking it would help get damage through. Well, they've got an As Foretold. I wish we would have drawn ours. Maybe we'll draw it off this Brainstorm. Alright, we'll put, we have the Swamp. And that's a Swamp. Okay, so let's put the Island and the Swamp back. Yeah, we'll go Island on top. Blazemeyer Verge coming online. Let's go Replicating Ring. That As Foretold could get out of hand, but probably not as out of hand as we could make it. Kind of wish we could steal that right now. Alright. There comes a gold vein pick. Our opponent also a fan of treasures. Arr. Double strike with the treasures. Nice. Alright, we go Island. They have 2 treasures out. You know what? Let's get Urbrask's Forge out. I really want to be able to equip the boots the same turn that we play our commander. Alright, we got in. The Forge going to work. Relic of Legends, our opponent doing some further ramp. Alela, Artful Provocateur. That's just a fancy word for stealing stuff? Yeah, gotta make some tokens. Okay, well. They cannot block, so this is good. We get some use out of our commander at least before we die. Go to combat. Attacking in. Yeah, they gain a little life. However, we get 2 additional upkeeps, which is going to ramp us a little bit faster. And we have the hexproof on Obeka. That is very good at this point, I think. Our opponent has a lot of treasures over there, though. I wish we had those treasures. And the As Foretold. Maybe we'll draw into them here in a second. We can always tutor it up with Insatiable Avarice. I want to wait until we get a few more replicating rings. Alright. Death Touch Lifelink Flyer. Lifelink or discard a card flyer. Lifelink. Double striking Captain Eberhardt with a gold vape. Good lord. And our opponent with a plains in hand. Paying a lot of mana, I guess, to equip and give it vigilance. Okay, yeah. That hurts. Ow. Please stop. The one they call Shazam. Blasting us. And yeah, man, I mean, our gold span doesn't even get through here. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. So I think our line here has to be I mean, yeah, we gotta go Vein Ripper. Oh my god, it feels so bad. We can't attack in. It feels so bad. Alright, well, at least we gained some life. I don't see any way of us coming back from this. Our opponent needs to whiff, and we need to draw a bomb here. A damnation, probably. It's in here. Alright. Well, they have some counters on as foretold. They can play just about anything they might draw here. Yep, still need a damnation. Combat research, okay. I mean, it's not even worth killing their commander other than to avoid dying. But we die anyway, right? Okay. I would put it on the double striker, I think, but I don't know. What do I know? I know nothing. Yeah, good game. Alright, come on now. We've gotten to show off like one time the power of Obeka in one turn, and that was getting a couple more counters on a replicating ring. We can do better than this. This always happens. I have amazing games. I guess I just need to record every single time I play Magic the Gathering, so other people are going to be pointing and laughing. You don't know what you're talking about. Oh my god. This deck is terrible. Give it a chance. Give it a chance. Let's give it a chance. Once more into the queue, Obeka, Splitter of the Seconds. Looking to get us some more upkeeps and abuse that to the fullest. Breaking the laws of Magic the Gathering. Says you only get one upkeep. No. We can get more. We can get a lot more if we roll out of control here. That is our hardest matchup, definitely. Control. Atali, Primal Conqueror, might present a threat as well. We shall see. Not loving this hand. Okay, well, this is slightly better. We will start out with Bloodstained Mire to get our Xander's Lounge. Get us access to our colors. Fair enough. Up against a Yusan, Atali Primal Conqueror, you're probably familiar with. When it comes into play, they get to, cast non-land cards off of the top of each library. And then, then it can flip and give us a bunch of poison counters. So we gotta watch out. And they're already rampant with a Utopia Sprawl. Fun times. Alright, so we need another red source. Let's go ahead and do that. The Gold Hound. We really want to be doing some ramping as well. However, we can slow their ramp down a little bit, and we'll go ahead and get ourselves a treasure in the process. We'll deal 2 damage to the Gold Hound and give ourselves a treasure. Seems good with a Goldspan Dragon in hand. If we can draw into a land next turn without having to brainstorm into it, then maybe we're off to the races. does seem to be one of the keys since to this deck, is you gotta ramp hard and fast to stay competitive. You gotta get out there ahead of the creatures gumming up the board. Unless you draw into a way to make Obeka unblockable. So certainly think about that when you're mulliganing. Ramp and evasion, you need it. Upkeep payoffs also helpful. Alright, let's see what we get in. Oh, okay, got a Dragon Skull Summit. Nice. Alright. Well, let's go for the dragon. I love it. Does our opponent love it? Alright, well, at the very least, we got 4 damage in, unless they die before damage step. No? Okay, well, we might be ramping now. We've set our opponent back on ramp a little bit, and now we are ramping ourselves. Good news, everyone. Alright, Yusan. What have you got for us now? We do not currently have an answer, a clean answer to Atali. Unless we can get Nicol Bolas out, I guess. That'll do it. Alright, well, it seems we've disrupted our opponent's plans on ramping a little bit. Well, let's do a little more of our own. And I think the correct answer here should be a Terror of the Peaks, and then we test basically for removal. I don't care if this lives or dies at this point. I honestly don't, because we want to draw out any direct damage removal they have here, and that seems like a likely target. So we can throw down Nicol Bolas, and we have an answer to an Atali. Alright, we got them. They said they can't deal with Double Dragon. Terrible movie, by the way, if you've ever seen it. I think it's got one of the worst Rotten Tomato scores of all time. I've seen it many, many times. Double Dragons. Alright, Obeka, taking it down. Didn't even have to come out of the command zone, the dragons got it. Let's see if we can show off Obeka's abilities, not Goldspan and Terror of the Peaks. Come on up. Matchmaker, Matchmaker, Vega the Watcher. Up against Western Sneck. Vega the Watcher loves to have spells cast from anywhere other than their hand, and then draw a card. Maybe a Foretell deck, something like that. Plot. Flying Lord 2/2/2. Alright, we got a Captain Lannery Storm, but we don't have any red mana. I mean, this... Okay, this is better. Having a Rusko in hand, opening a hand, is always a good deal. Alright, let's go Polluted Delta into Xander's Lounge. It's almost always going to be a great first play. We don't have many one castings in here. Alright, so we're on track here to do some busted stuff, I think. If our opponent doesn't clog up the board too badly. Alright, let's go Dark Slick Shores into Swiftfoot Boots. Them boots were made for walking. Oh yeah. Gotta be foretelling some things. Alright, let's go ahead. I really wish we would have found a mana rock here, or anything that makes treasures or the like. However, we'll take a surveil land and another land. I guess that we all just need all the lands. I won't turn them down. We do have a nickel polis in hand. We really want to be making treasures, though. Alright, here comes Vega. A wizard class. Alright, let's go with the Dragon Skull Summit. Get down a Rusko, the Clockmaker. And that also ramps us a little bit. We'll give Rusko some haste and hexproof. And we might as well get in. I don't see him blocking with Vega. There you go. It's almost like we're winning now. Doesn't feel like it though. I imagine that's a Doomscar foretold in their exile there. They're running Snowlands. Trying to think of what that could mean. It's been a while. Normally that means blood on the snow, but they're not running black. Alright. Alright, nowhere to run. Not a bad draw here. That is an excellent inclusion, I think. Alright, so we have 4 or 5 mana. You know, do we just go for it? No, that's greedy. We gotta get rid of something, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go there. We'll do nowhere to run, which will trigger Rusko. Gains us a little bit of life back. I think we gotta get rid. Yeah, we gotta get rid of Vega. And we can still cast Obeka here. And we might as well do it while they're tapped out. Get in with Rusko. I wish we would have had one more. If we would have gotten like a treasure or something. Greedy freebooter. Not that we could have blocked. These flyers. They don't care. Alright, well, our opponent, you know, they got things going on. Secrets of the Key. And Vega gonna cost them most of their mana if they want to recast it here. Well, maybe wizard class? Okay, Selfless Spirit. That's a good one. We're at 5, 6 mana, 7 next turn if we shock this in. Okay, negate, not a bad draw here. Well, I mean, yeah, we really, really want to be able to hold up that negate when we go to cast our nickel bolas, don't we? I think we need another blue source here. Oh, a giant secret spellbook, eh? What secrets will we learn? Well, let's go blue. Okay, all the glitters, ethereal armor, curiosity, staggering, insight, all good cards. On stairs, curator's ward. Okay. Well, celestial. Oh, that's not good. Well, I mean, since they tapped down, let's go ahead and play nickel bolas, I guess. Gain a little life. I mean, we... Okay, well, we got to hit the selfless spirit, right? That's got to be the case. Yeah, now we can get in. I mean, they got to go after Nicol Bolas here too now, right? All right, midnight clock, getting very close to refilling our hand. Very nice. Rusko. You're shining, Rusko. You're gaining us life. We love it. Do we get Doomscarred here? No, bringing Vega back in. Is that maybe a saw it coming? I'm still trying to figure out the Foretold card. I thought about putting Aether Tunnel in this deck. I didn't like it because it was an aura, but it works very well on their deck. We'll pay you the 2 life. This would be nice if we had Grave packed out. Alright, let's go ahead and full swing. That should get us a full hand here with all mana untapped. We'll see what we can do. Our opponent tapped down. Not good. Normally control is a tough matchup for us. I'm not sure about how this is played out for our opponent. Okay, oh nice. Okay, well we definitely want that. We definitely want Call of the Ring. We definitely want Replicating Ring. And we definitely want a Greedy Freebooter. And we'll hold up the, let's put the boots on Obeka. And yeah, we are set up quite nicely for next turn. We can get Captain Lannery Storm out there. Start getting some treasures. Too bad that we had to toss Revel in the Riches, but we're just getting started. That Manifold key is key right now. I'm not going to hover over it. I don't want to give our opponent any ideas. Maybe they didn't notice it in that storm of cards we just played. Alright, taking 5. They're taking 7. They're gaining 5. Not ideal. However, we do gain some life. We will choose Obeka to be our ring bearer. We will take that action. Oh, Teleport Cutthroat, very nice. Oh, and a 3 steps. We love to see that. So let's go ahead and get Captain Lannery Storm out. We'll get the Teleport Cutthroat out. They cannot block, so there's no point in using the Manifold key here. And I think the correct answer here is to hold up the Brainstorm slash... yeah, let's just attack in with everything. Go for it. Let's go. Captain Lannery Storm. Okay, so now we're gonna crack this treasure for a blue and brainstorm it up. Gain some life. And we will Prismari Command. No, we don't want to. We're gonna put 2 cards, so we're gonna put that and that. And there we go, that's fine. And then we're gonna Prismari Command, 2 damage, and we'll make a treasure. So, boom. And as you remember, we got nowhere to run, so ward, not a thing for Vega right now. Very nice. And we get that treasure back. So it was like a free brainstorm. Good bam. Welcome to Value Town. We'll continue to have them be our ring bearer. We will take that action. And we'll take some more actions. We'll continue to have Obeka be our ring bearer, and we'll take that action. And we'll end our turn. Doom Scar, they say. Well. Sure. I knew it was a Doom Scar. We called it. We totally called it. That's fine. I think we'll be okay at this point. And scrying, we'll put that to the bottom. Alright, looking good. Let's go ahead and can we counter that? Yes, we can. Auto pay. Alright, gonna gain some more life. And we'll Fabled Passage and grab ourselves a swamp. Alright, let's go Obeka. Boots it up. Alright, and here we go. Get some additional upkeeps, draw some life. We will take that action and take some more actions. Yes, we love drawing cards here. Oh, Maha, very good draw there. Alright, in the turn. Maha with Harvester of Misery equals haha. A ghostly castigator. They're gonna castigate the heck out of us from beyond the grave. Alright. Follow it up maybe with a second creature? Otherwise, okay. Reasons? Alright, Inventor's Fair, gaining us some life. Call of the Ring. Oh, we got our damnation. We found our own board wipe. Sulphur Falls. Maha is Feather's Knight. Almost certainly gets countered if they have it. Otherwise, yeah. Well, no. You know what? They can't block the Obeka right now anyway. Let's go ahead and get our damage in and get some replicated rings, and that really opens us up. All right. Resolve the ward. Okay. They're going to tap Maha for some reason. Yeah, I mean, you can target Obeka. And we will discard the Prismatic Vista. Seems a moot point now. Obeka gets us more upkeeps. Oh, the ring kills them. The ring. They were tempted so much by the ring, they died. It literally killed them, the temptation. Just like a cat. Nice. All right, and that was mild. That was a mild deck there, or a mild game. Let's take Obeka in one more time. I really want to see her go nuts. It can happen. It has happened, and it will happen again. Maybe, just maybe, right now. I mean, not this moment because we're not playing yet, but in this game. Let Metri, Goreclaw, Terror of Call, Sisma. Is that the one that gives everybody? Okay, yeah. Creature spells you cast with power 4 or greater costs 2 colorless less to cast. Whenever they attack, each creature you control with power 4 or greater gets +1/+1 and trample until end of turn. Okay, well, we got Ramp, we got Pitiless Plunderer, we got Manifold Key. What we don't have. Well, I guess we'll get there. Alright, opponent, let Metri decides on a mulligan. How about it? Is this hand good? I just noticed the pond over here. I've never noticed this. That's cool. Alright, let's do some surveillance. And boots, that's nice. Don't want to get fought. The Tinder Wild Guide seems like a worthy nowhere to run target. I think we do it now. I would love to ramp right now, but I think denying them their ramp is a little bit more important. And the no ward and no hexproof might be relevant here. They're ramping anyway. Good stuff. Yeah, they're already up to 4 mana. Here comes Goreclaw. Alright, we're playing catch up. Cold Steel on red. Manifold Key. Alright, so we have sack outlets, we have treasure creation. What we need now is some token generation. Okay, Shipwreck Marsh, not a bad draw here. So we're at 4-5, so that means we play the Boots. We play the Soul Trader. We take our beats. And next turn, Westvale, Abbey, Obeka, Boots, Manifold Key. I don't know if we can do all that. We'll see. If they attack in here and they don't have a third creature, then we definitely... Okay, they have an elf. That's problematic, dude. No blocks. Okay. Well, let's go Obeka. Put the boots on Obeka. And we cannot attack in here. Oh, it feels bad. No attacks. In turn. We don't have the mana. Oh, but we will. Oh, but we will. Alright, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Toski. Very nice. Maybe they want to do some card draw here, so maybe if we don't die, then we get in with Obeka. Nope. Okay. Wishful thinking, Zen. Wishful thinking. Alright, drawing 1 card. They're not greedy. They just wanted 1. That is a shame. We would like to see a greedy opponent right now. It doesn't look like it's going to work out for us very well. We need a damnation now. Or we can take to the skies, I suppose. Let's go ahead and see what our opponent's got going on the top of their library. Okay, we don't mind seeing that. Let's go ahead and get the Pitiless Plunderer down. Yeah, we still can't attack in. This is so sad. Oh, we have ways. We just can't survive an attack here. Oh, I am tempted to call it right now, just so that on the chance we can get in one more game, because I'm not exactly thrilled with how this is played out. We can do better. I know we can do better. Fucking dinosaurs. I need to bleep that out later. That'll be fun. Make a note at 01. Bleep. Alright, pass. Oh, no. I mean, yeah, Toski's got to attack. So let's block. No, stop it. Block Toski. I mean, oh my goodness. Okay, well, I guess Pitiless Plunderer is going to take the plunge for us. And then we will sack Pitiless Plunderer. There we go. And then our problems are solved. Alright, come on. Damnation off the top. We need to swing this battle around. That is not a damnation. It will get us a treasure. Alright, let's... I mean, at this point, getting the extra upkeeps does nothing for us. Yeah, let's call it. I want to play one more game. I want to play one more game with Obeka. I am not satisfied. Obeka has not gotten to shine. And she will shine. Oh. Shine on you, crazy diamond. Got a little Creed-ish there. I'm sorry. Alright, up against Vraska, the Swarm's Imminence, as piloted by Sprachenheit. Are they German? Alright, so yeah, whenever a creature you control with Death Dust deals damage to a player or a planeswalker, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature. The lack of combat damage wording there may be relevant. And yeah, whenever this creature... Okay, well, I don't think we have to worry about her -2. I don't know, maybe. Okay, we have the Forge, and that is very, very combo-y with the Pitiless Plunderer. Yeah, okay, well, we have the Manifold Key. We'll see what happens. Spy Master's Volta. Okay, well, let's go in Vendor's Fair, Cold Steel on blue. Wish we had another colored mana source here. Not great. However, we can start forging ahead. Oh, Lord Skitter, not bad. That will be good for Westvale Abbey if he sticks around. And Manifold Key. Alright, well, I mean, our opponent is certainly running colors that can really mess with our board. I'm not having high hopes, but we are playing things. Okay, Fable the Mirror Breaker, not a bad draw here. Might as well play it. I mean, now they have a choice, right? Let the goblin stick around and ramp us, or not take 2. I think they're gonna kill. Yeah. I thought they might make that choice. That's okay. We're all right with just flipping it. All right, next turn, I think we go Pitiless Plunderer. Here comes Vraska. Oh, she likes pirates. She says pirates and her get along because they're both cutthroats. I think we discard the 3 steps, honestly, here. We don't have the double blue. I mean, okay. Ill-timed explosion is not a bad draw. However, we want the Pitiless Plunderer. And let's go at Vraska's face. Try to keep her from making more assassins. Yeah, and then we make treasure. That's a good time. Daggerfang duo. Gonna mill them out. I imagine they have to have some kind of proliferate in here, right? All right. Things going, I would say, well so far. All right, let's go Lord Skitter. And we will, no, we're not going to manifold. We're going to -2 on the Daggerfang duo. We'll auto pay. Seems worth it. Get rid of that Death Toucher. And that lets us swing in the Pitiless Plunderer at Vraska. We will get rid of the vampire, I guess. So, Pitiless Plunderer at Vraska. 4/1 token at opponent's face. Fun times ahead. Alright, now what we really want is some kind of upkeep payoff. That would be excellent. We have an engine here. We need a sack outlet and an upkeep payoff. Our sack outlets will probably draw us into cards or provide us with more mana. And we have quite a few bombs. Alright, Pitiless Plunderer, they said needs to go. I love the animation on Murderous Rider's adventure side. Oh, here we go, here we go. See, they never let us have our fun. Alright, well, we did need more lands, I guess. And there's a nickel bolus. Let's go ahead and get our commander out. And we'll, I don't know. I guess just play and beat our opponent's face in. Seems good. The ill-timed explosion looks good here. We don't even need to pop off at this point, do we? I mean, Forge has just been deadly, as it is. I mean, we're at 29, they're at 8. Okay. At this point, we don't care. We have no payoffs. for Obeka. You did not find your payoffs, Obeka. Alright. Yep. Looks good. My turn. And then they just die, right? That's fine. Alright, good game, Spraken Knight. Good game, Vraska. Yeah. Alright, so we didn't get to show off Obeka as much as we might like. But this deck is super fun. You're gonna have to take my word for it. Hopefully we'll get some footage. Maybe on like a short or something like that to post up on YouTube at a point down the road. My family and I are taking off for a little long weekend vacation in Italy before it gets super cold. So, maybe when we get back, I'll be working on that. Speaking of getting back, thank you so much for joining us again. I am Average Zen, Average Zen Presents. And, yeah, this has been a little bit of Obeka Brawls. As always, love one another, be cool, don't be a jerk, and have fun playing Magic: The Gathering.